What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Business of Strength podcast. I'll be your host today, Dan Goodman. And if you are watching on YouTube, yes, you see me on this big, beautiful webcam screen. Um, we've been hard at work in the office, making sure that the studio and the experience of delivering this content to you is better this year. I am slightly self-conscious because I have these headphones that Joel Tellier from Toronto busted my chops about, but I'm very sentimental. These headphones I've had on thousands of calls. This chair, which you can't see, this is like my arm. I'm an armchair warrior in this thing. And I am going to upgrade, right? We'll take it in steps, though. This desk and these supplies have moved with us to, from the first gym to here. And here we are going into year 18, which is nuts. 20 years as a business. So really cool stuff. But before we get into today's episode, I do have to remind you, we have Trainer Empire in London, England, March 7th and 8th. We are taking a lot of team members. We have friends that are going to be joining us over the pond. We have people stateside making that trip. Flights are actually like cheaper going to London than going to Arizona. We're going to have a great crew right in center city of London. Of course, we're going to be doing some sightseeing. Of course, we're going to have contributors from Europe giving their insights as to what's working and what isn't. We'll obviously have our partners there supporting us. Turnkey Coach is going to be in attendance. Ignite's going to be in attendance. The Simmons crew's flying over to capture the event. Nominally will be there helping to make sure that we can actually not only go, but go in full force. That would not be possible without our partners. So big shout out to them for that. So March 7th and 8th, we still have time. If you want to make that trip, 2 full days. It's a Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be an awesome event. London is really near and dear to me because when we started doing events, Joe and I had no idea that we would be doing the business of strength to the capacity in which it's grown today. And really, it was on a flight home from hosting an event in London where our friend Steve hosted us. He's like, hey, I could sell some tickets. We sold more than we thought. We sold out a tiny room in a gym in Center City of London. Excuse me. And we were flying back. We're like, man, like not only was that like an awesome trip, but I think we really helped a lot of these people, and we have to get the word out a little bit more. And we came back, we put on a seminar series stateside for years, and we've been back to Europe. We put it on at our friends at Everyday Athlete in Scotland. We went back and saw our friends Noel and Sonia in Breda, the Netherlands, which was awesome. But we're going back to London where it all started. Actually, Noel and Sonny got engaged on that weekend. It was just a special weekend, and we just felt like it was time to take the business of strength back on the road for Trainer Empire in London. We're bringing a lot of our team. We're bringing a lot of our friends, and I can't wait to see many old faces and friends and new ones as well. So March 7th and 8th, you can sign up for that at the link in the show notes. Today's episode is all about price. And I'll tell you, I have a lot of different thoughts on the shows that we want to do. I'm going to be recording a lot now that I'm back in and have a good setup to do it. But I just looked at the emails that we've been sending. I've been spending a lot of time sending emails to the list. And this one seemed to get the most response and the highest open rate and the most actual replies. And I thought it was important to bring those words to something that you could hear like this. And it involves price, and it really is a story. I was recently talking to somebody in the Business of Strength Mastermind, and this person is a great operator, has worked with pro athletes, massive gym, great team. And he was telling me, he's like, you know what, like there's, I'll boil it down without disclosing who it is, but he's just like, look, like there's certain people in my gym that like are paying so far under fair market value. Like we have this referral program that we made where it gives people this massive discount in perpetuity. I'm talking not 10%, like 75% or free, right? And I'm just like, hey man, like you're knocking on the door of capacity and you're having open sessions because you have so many people that are training for nearly for free. Like we have to adjust this and you have to give yourself the permission to do it. And we've talked through it before, but we finally got to a point where it was just like, okay, the writing's on the wall. We have to do this. And the reason why we have to do this is because we got to pay bills. And part of paying bills is paying yourself. And everybody, like, of course, leaders eat last, sure. But at the end of the day, if you've been doing this for 10 years, you got a couple kids, you got a mortgage, like there is a set amount of money that you have to make every single month. And that's where we were, and that's what we worked towards. And I thought that, taking people through a step-by-step of actually how to do it, and how to properly and professionally execute a price increase is something that I certainly have lost sleep over, but it's something that we've executed in our own businesses and helped many others do. I wrote a guide, posted it for the Business of Strength Strongest Year program. If you're listening to this and you want a copy of that guide, shoot me an email at dan@varsitykhousegym.com and I'd be happy to forward it along to you.
Hey, everybody, I'm really excited to announce a new partner, Turnkey Coach, a platform built by coaches for coaches that empowers fitness professionals to deliver online coaching with a human touch. Their all-in-one platform streamlines client connection, programming, payments, community, and progress tracking, and more. And we're loving it so far. It's been amazing. And by far, some of the best customer service that we've ever had with any company we work with. This simply isn't an ad for Turnkey Coach. I've been in conversation with Andrew Jackson, Turnkey Coach's co-founder and chief operating officer, for nearly a year, learning the ins and outs of their approach, the platform's functionality to maximize the coach and the client experience by saving time and maximizing revenue for our gyms specifically, while also improving the quality of the service that our client receives. It was really important to us that we had a all-in-one platform that really brought our training programs to life and made it simple, easy, and effective for our coaches staff to deliver, but also gave our clients a new perspective on their training, their results, the data that they're tracking. After those conversations, it really became clear that Turnkey Coach was the right fit to be the exclusive coaching platform for Varsity House gyms and all of our gyms moving forward to help each location and each coach really maximize their impact in the community. You'll hear more soon about Turnkey Coach and at Business of Strength events and on our podcast. But if you're looking to build a scalable, professional coaching practice with less stress, head to turnkeycoach.coach and check out the free resources available or book a call with a member of their team. You won't regret it. Again, turnkeycoach.coach. That's the platform you want to be using. They're really exceptional at what they're doing, and we can't believe we waited this long to make the switch.
There's three things that you have to understand if you want to execute a price increase. And look, it's a different conversation knowing what you should charge. I'm just saying, hey, if you have a price sheet, a simple price sheet, you believe in your product, and you are thinking about raising rates or would like to, then continue listening. If you've just done it or you'd have no interest in doing it, then this episode isn't for you. So stay with me if you're in part of the camp that has never done a price increase or is about to or was thinking about it. So here are some metrics that I like to use if we are going to raise rates on current members. Now, it's easy to raise rates on external members. You just change the price sheet, coach the team up, go through price objections. It's one meeting, it's one adjustment, done. Change your point of sale, good to go. Internal takes a little bit more nuance, and here's the nuance. Part one, the first thing that we'll look at, are you converting trials or consults or whomever knocks on the door to try sessions? Out of 10 people that actually show for a trial or show for a consult, are you converting 7 out of 10 of those people? If you are, chances are the value proposition, people are like, this is a deal. It's a steal. Okay. 70%. That's the number we look for. Number two, on the defensive side, are you retaining your membership is your retention 95% or greater? So if you have 100 clients, are you losing less than 5 people per month? If so, that's a great indicator. In a gym with 100 people, we could even see it closer to 4 people lost per month. you're probably in the driver's seat for a price increase. Number 3, session capacity. And this is the biggest one. And this is the one that really pushed this operator, the one that I was referencing before, to really understand that it was time. The conversation started with, hey, Dan, we need to expand the schedule. How do I do it with the incumbent staff that I have? They're already stretched thin, and I don't want to hire anybody else because I don't really have the money to do it. It's like, well, okay, well, let's talk about capacity and sessions. Capacity and sessions were freaking redlining 85, 90% people not being able to book. Major problem. Okay. Major problem. I think one of the biggest reasons why people will leave a gym is because it no longer becomes convenient for them. So convenience is, hey, I have the flexibility of being able to book and cancel, go the next day. There's always options, or there's always an option daily, right? I'm not talking about if it's 4 p.m. and I'm trying to get into 5 p.m. Like, you know, that's I don't expect that, but that person should be able to book in the next morning or maybe the next evening. It shouldn't be like they need to book a week or 2 weeks out. Okay. So session capacity is at least 70%. So if you take 10 people in a session, then you're seeing consistently 7 people. If you have consistently 8 people in a session, you're consistently seeing at least 6. Okay. So that's it on part 3. And then the last part is, if you've never done a price increase on current customers, or it's been more than 12 months. Now, I'll tell you, I'm almost embarrassed to say it. We did not raise rates on current customers at Varsity House for years. And we were able to kind of grow through it because we were in a rapid growth phase, but then we kind of like we were starting to run into these capacity issues of sessions. We just started adding coaches, adding sessions, and we're like, why isn't this working? Like, why aren't we making more money, or why are we losing money? And it's really because we never had raised rates. We've since done that incrementally over the years, and it makes a world of difference because it enables you to not only pay yourself and your team what they're worth, it also enables you to fix things that are broken, or do nice client appreciation parties, or recruit interns on paid internships so that you constantly have a pipeline of strong team members. Like, price adjustments equal profitability will equal flexibility in your business to be able to serve people at a better rate. Businesses that are not profitable cannot serve people well because all they're thinking about is the lack of cash and cash flow in their business. We've been on that side, and it sucks. So, quick rundown. All right. Number 1, you're converting at 70% for people who show for trial. Your retention is 95% or greater. So we're not losing more than 5% of our clients. Don't look at it in a 30-day vacuum. Look at the last 3 months. Look at the last 6 months. Okay. Number 3, session capacity is over 70%. Number 4, you've never done an internal price increase or haven't in the last 12 months. Those are our parameters for a price increase. Then once you make a decision on, okay, I'm ready to do this, the price increase for us is like, we will say, all right, whoever's at fair market value. So that's like, hopefully you're raising your external rates as you go here. You just say, hey, anybody on current fair market rate, they will get omitted. You run a report. What we do, we send an email to these people, a nice, short, professional email, thanking them for their business, looking forward to continue to serve them in the future. This enables us to be able to provide you with an unbelievable training experience, one that you know, like, and trust moving forward. There's no swan song, nothing about what we need to buy, nothing about political climates, nothing about a coach that left. Doesn't matter. Okay. There's no drama in these emails. We send it. We resend to the unopens. We let our coaches know if there's any issues. Here are a couple common objections. And if there's ever, like, you're in a position where you don't feel like you could respond, hey, redirect it to ownership. No problem. We sign off on that message. Perfect. Done deal. And that's it. The person I'm talking about made this change. And over the course of the year, the change that he made in a business his size it it led to no attrition, and it will lead to about $36,000 in newfound money serving the same people. So, and that's just in 1 year. So, price can be huge. It can be a huge lever for the right businesses. If you're sitting there sweating and you still don't know if a price increase or change is right for you, we wrote a guide. Like I mentioned, we sent it out to our email list for people that wanted it. If you're not on that list and you listen to this show, you should be on the list. But you can send me a message, dan@varsityhousegym.com, and I'd be happy to send you a copy. If you enjoyed this episode, the way that the word gets out is if you share it with friends, post it on social media if you enjoy listening to it, and make sure you subscribe to it. All right, hope you enjoyed today's episode. Until next time, peace out, everybody.